Welcome back to Phantom Paranormal. I said I was going to play some guitar today. Wow. I'll tell you what. I am so glad that I've got these Seymour Duncan pickups in here. For Christ's sakes, they're picking up the electricity off of my vapor when I hit it. You can hear it in the amp. Listen. It's weird. Wow. Slightly microphonic pickups. This coming tax time, I'm going to be getting 2 guitars. I've had several Fenders. I've had USA Fenders. I gotta get me a new Ibanez. I'm about to go nuts. The best guitar I ever had was a Joe Satriani Sunburst Maple Neck Ibanez. And I hated to get rid of it, but I had to make a choice. We were running low on money, and I had to either hold on to it and lose our home we were in, or make my wife get rid of her stuff. I had that guitar for years. Technically, it makes me sick, and it was in mint condition. It was the most beautiful, best guitar I ever had. It had the hottest pickups, and they weren't even active, but they were so fucking hot. Had the best feeling neck I ever got, other than this little OLP. But you just can't match the neck that's I've had other Ibanezes too, but that neck on that certain one was just like it was made and forged for me. And I got rid of it. And I still think about it and it makes me sick. I mean, it was beautiful. Sounded great. Let me put it this way. I bought it used for $699. It was such a nice guitar. I had the most beautiful white. It was a Jap Strat, but it was still a Strat. It actually sounded better. In the guitar world, there's a big argument, but it was a Japanese Strat, and it sounded, to me, 100 times better than the brand new American Strats that they're selling at the Guitar Center. And it was a rare Jap Strat. It was in mint condition, and I had to get rid of it. And it wasn't that I had to. It was, well, I did have to. It was kind of out of necessity as well. I've probably had 300 or 400 guitars in my day. Right now I've got 4. One electric acoustic, and 2 acoustics. So, just talking guitars for a minute. To get back to my collection, what I want more than anything, it's a want, not a need. I want the David Gilmour from the custom shop at Fender, or if I can find one. I want the one. There's two. There's one that's got the David Gilmour pickup. Uh, it's the black Strat he uses and had for years that he did. He does all of his concerts with. The one he has was an original Sunburst that he had painted black that has worn down to where you can actually see the sunburst where it's been dropped or cut or he did it or whatever. So Fender actually sells a black one and then one just like his that's got the black over sunburst that's got, the distressed look. That's the one I want. It's got the same it's got a smaller whammy on it. It's a must have. I want it so bad. David Gilmour is my all time favorite guitar player of all time. First in line. Second favorite would have to be Zakk Wylde. I mean, only because he's living. Of course, Dimebag, Randy Rhoads. Oh my God, I miss Randy. I try to get him, but I can't. But currently living, just David Gilmour has always meant a lot to me. The Pink Floyd have meant a lot to me. I was born in '72. I was a tyke when the Dark Side of the Moon came out on vinyl and 8-track. I've listened to that particular album millions of times. I love all of Pink Floyd's music. Anything David Gilmour plays on his guitar, like I said, he's my favorite all-time guitarist of history. Just something about David Gilmour. As far as being the fastest metalist, I've got to go with Zakk Wylde. He's BLS, Black Label Society. He played, for anybody that knows he played for Ozzy for years. He was a young tyke himself when he started playing for Oz. As a matter of fact, I'm just a couple of years younger. I'm only about 2 years younger than Zakk Wylde is right now. And if you look at him and you look at me, I still almost look like a teenager. God's given me that, which is kind of cool. I still get ID'd. So, anyways, that's just a little guitar talk. So, that's a little bit about my background guitar talkie. So, yeah, David Gilmour, all-time favorite guitarist, period. Anything David Gilmour. All of his solo albums he put out. I loved Zakk Wylde when he played for Ozzy. Of course, I love Ozzy. I was listening to Ozzy when it was Black Sabbath, before Zakk was there, when Randy Rhoads was there. But like I was saying, when Pink Floyd came out, that was what I was listening to as a tyke. Uh, I had That's what I went to sleep to. I was born in '72. Uh, of course, The Wall didn't come out till I was in kindergarten or first grade, and but The Dark Side of the Moon, I was pretty young type. Uh, the Dark Side of the Moon was the first true album I heard of Pink Floyd, to be honest. And growing up, I learned to appreciate all their other music. I went through the split up, uh, the Roger Waters. Uh, it's a shame. Yeah. But regardless, uh, I was always stayed true to Roger Waters. I got all his singles, albums he put out, all of David Gilmour's singles they put out, and just a little Pink Floyd talkie, I guess. Uh, Before Waters left the band, uh, that's just, I mean, I didn't even hear about Syd Barrett till I got older, of course. And then listened to their early works with Syd Barrett before David Gilmour even came on the scene. Uh, I heard Syd Barrett and heard his music, and it's a real shame what happened to Syd. Uh, Mr. Richard Wright, he's gone. He passed away. The best organist I've ever heard in my life, too. Richard Wright. Now we have Nick Mason as alive of the original band, the drummer. I would say him and John Bonham are the two best drummers I've ever heard. Uh, John Bonham of Led Zeppelin, God rest his soul. I'm a Zeppelin fan too, but me and Zeppelin go way back, of course. I was in that era. I love Led Zeppelin, but Led Zeppelin holds some pretty bad memories for me with certain family members, but I still enjoy their music. But yeah, I could talk Pink Floyd for weeks and days. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna have Pink Floyd played at my funeral, and one song from BLS, Black Label Society. So yeah, this ended up, I was going to start doing a little, I was going to do some guitar playing on this video, and it ended up being a talkie. Let's see what coffee will do for you. So, my favorite band, of course, Pink Floyd. All of them. Pink Floyd and Black Label Society, two all-time favorite. Zeppelin, I like all kinds of music. So, anyways, just a little guitar talkie. take it